The surprise I got from Justin's three friends is truly hard to put into words. The story began with my introduction to a young businessman, who somehow managed to get my office phone number. That afternoon, as I was about to go to lunch, the phone on my desk rang. The operator told me a man was on the line, but wouldn't give his name. "Hello, good afternoon, Michelle," a deep voice greeted from the other end. "Hello," I replied. "Who is this?" "My name is Tony," he answered. "I'm a friend of Justin, and he gave me your number." The name Justin immediately brought back memories of our past romance. That businessman had once colored my life. But the conversation with Tony didn't stop there. He told me that Justin sent his regards, and was now living in Surabaya. Tony's authoritative voice made me wonder what he looked like. I was lost in thought until he brought me back to reality. "Michelle, are you still there?" "Yes, Maz," I answered nervously. "Who are you thinking about?" "I'm thinking about you, Maz Tony," I blurted out, which made him laugh. Our conversation continued until Tony bravely asked me to meet him. "That's fine, Maz," I replied enthusiastically. We agreed to meet at a shopping mall at 6:30 p.m. My heart was pounding as I saw a middle-aged man sitting alone at our meeting spot. His handsome, well-maintained face stunned me. Wow, how happy I would be if the person I'm seeing is the one who called me this afternoon, I thought to myself. My blood rushed as the man stood up and approached me. "Excuse me, are you Michelle?" he asked, looking at me. "Yes, you must be Tony," I replied, extending my hand. His hand held mine tightly, as if he had known me for a long time. "Thank you," he said with a smile. We spent hours talking. During our conversation, I learned that Tony was a businessman on a 4-day assignment in Jakarta. He admitted to being Justin's chatting buddy, and it was from Justin that he got my number. "Is Justin married? When? Why was I never told?" I asked, curious. "He got married 2 weeks ago," he answered with understanding. "I don't know why he didn't want to tell you before." Tony also mentioned that he was staying at Hotel H. "I'm alone," he explained. "That's why I asked Justin if he had a friend who could accompany me while I'm in Jakarta." Time passed until nightfall. "Michelle, would you mind taking me back to the hotel?" Tony asked. "Sure, Maz," I replied. How could I leave you to go back in a taxi alone? When we arrived in front of Tony's hotel room, he invited me in for a moment. As I stepped inside, I was surprised to see 2 other men engrossed in conversation. They smiled when they saw me. I felt betrayed. It turned out Tony wasn't alone. He then introduced his 2 friends, Daniel and Peter. The 3 of them then began a performance. I could only stare wide-eyed. In an instant, Tony approached me and provoked something from me. I tried to stop him. Tony then explained that he and his friends wanted to get the same creative work that I had once given to Justin. Hearing his request, I didn't stay silent. I immediately responded to Tony's provocation with enthusiasm. Peter got involved, making me feel even more overwhelmed. Just as I was starting to soar, Daniel joined in, helping me. I felt both happy and challenged at the same time. In a relay, the 3 of them took turns taking on the creative work from me. I was guided by 3 passionate men to reach the peak. I was almost overwhelmed, but thanks to my experience, I managed to hold on. I wanted all 4 of us to reach the peak together. Finally, I couldn't hold it anymore. The 3 of them also gave a signal that they were tired. In the end, we all reached that peak and rested. After it was all over, Tony praised me. "Michelle, Justin was right. You're really good at this. You're truly amazing." "It's nothing, Maz," I replied humbly. "I just do it with all my heart." Daniel and Peter also praised me. The extreme exhaustion made me fall into a deep sleep. 4 hours later, I woke up because of something. It turned out that the 3 of them were ready to take me to the peak of pleasure, for the second time. Finally, I was forced to stay the night because their way of doing creative work became even more exciting. Until the next morning, I had to return to my office, fighting through the traffic. I left Hotel H with the lingering memories of a wonderful time with them. My story with Justin's 3 friends is truly unforgettable. I hope there will be other surprises from Justin's other friends. I'll always be looking forward to them.